Speaking of protein powder, after a couple weeks ago, the United States, of course, struck Turkey with their seismic weapon to destabilize the region and stabilize the world, which is our mission as far as I'm concerned. That you should say that on the side of every, how the cops have protect and serve, but on the side of the naval aircraft carriers, it should say to destabilize and guard or some shit like that. That's all we fucking do.
And control.
To lie and destroy.
to influence and deceive.
Yeah.
So I saw that two brothers survived 9 days trapped in a crushed building on their urine and protein powder. Here's the question, Taylor. Do you mix the urine with the protein powder and make a little shake? Or do you eat little handfuls of it and then power it down with a little bit of piss?
The last thing you want to be doing is coughing in there. It's going to be dusty enough. So I would say use the piss to kind of
ridiculous reason.
Well, you want to be trapped in rubble like this, eating. You're not going to be able to keep it down. You're
okay.
Already
remove that from the equation. We have a dust-free environment.
I'm still going piss.
Mixing. You're making a piss shake.
Yeah, because I don't want to I would rather drink a worse tasting vanilla or chocolate shake than just piss and eat powder.
I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd try the shake with you at first to see how much of the piss taste the protein powder is able to disguise.
I'm not sharing my piss with you. You'd have to put some in also.
No. What we'll make separate piss shakes. We don't need to share. There's 2 cups.
We should probably drink each other's piss. I don't think you're supposed to drink your own piss. Over. It's part of survival.
I don't know.
Drink your friend's piss.
How mad would you be if I had been
straight from the tap?
I've been drinking nothing but espressos and Coca-Colas. And you're over there you're on a cleanse or some shit. You're drinking Dasani water.
You're unbelievably hungover or something like that. It's coming out like Fanta orange.
Taylor, you don't need to mix in protein powder if you drink my semen. Just saying.
Yeah,
you're pissed. You pissed in the
I'll take these two. It cost me more calories to beat you off than I got. This was a horrible trade. One of the worst trade deals in the history of trade.
I'm over here, Tom Sawyer. You'll love it. It's fun.
Yeah. You hand me your little cup of piss, and I have to knock the head of it off like a beer.
You just pick up a piece of debris and put the top of
we're in an Irish pub.
Irish pub. Just pretend we're in Dublin, just cramped, drinking smelly piss.
Dude, I'm
glad they're okay.
Derek should reach out to those guys and I would want them pimping my product on TikTok and talking about how they survived thanks to that protein powder. No, I thought that was
knowing
awesome.
Derek, he'd be like, little known fact, ammonia present actually makes the protein less bioavailable. Let's go through. And it's
that earthquake's wild, dude. Hey, the most interesting thing, maybe interesting is not the right word. The craziest thing is how they've been dealing with looters in the earthquake region. Now, just for context, according to my research, these looters will do things like set up ambushes for the aid vehicles that are coming in, and they'll take everything they've got, maybe even assault and kill people, rob them of everything they got, and then turn around and sell the things that were there as humanitarian aid to the poor people who just had their homes taken out. Lots of raping and sexual assault as well. But they talked about how they would cut fingers off to get people's rings, dig gold out of people's teeth, things like that to bodies they found. Well, anyway, they do not take that shit kindly over there. I thought it was bad in Ukraine when they caught those looters last year and they were whipping their asses red in the streets. They beat the dog shit out of you in Turkey. These grown men are on the ground trembling from fear. And this guy, one of them, the guy's got a belt. I've seen 8 separate videos, but one he's got he's taking his belt off and he is whipping these 3 men down and up, backstrokes and forestrokes. Wow. And these guys are just trying to shield themselves, and that just makes him madder. And then I saw another one where they've got batons that bend just a little. Just a little baton, but they
just
look
enough
heavy.
to not upset their wrists so they can keep
Yeah, and they're beating them so mercilessly, kicking them in the faces over and over and over. And these men are just beaten, half conscious, and they're all screaming, half naked, bloody, begging. And I'm just fuck around, find out. This is good stuff.
Yeah,
I've seen so
looting.
again, they were, dead bodies and people's ruined homes and, stealing from the aid that's being delivered, that sort of thing. The earthquake region in Turkey.
Yeah.
And Syria.
Damn. Well, they take that pretty seriously.
They seem to. I've seen so many sad stories. There was that dad, and he's like holding his dead daughter's hand that's like sticking out of the rubble, till they can dig her out. And I saw like two different instances of fathers who had like shielded their children with their bodies, and one of them he died, and the other one, it was like, when they dig them out, it's like, how are you alive? How are you alive at all? Because it's not like it's not like they're in like a big like dome that exists because this pillar landed like this or whatever, and there was a space. It's almost like they're just buried in a grave, and they're just like digging. I've saw so many little fucking dogs get dug out of the rubble. It's been sad to watch that footage, but the United States needed to do something.
Yeah, that's Kyle's little pup. He's gonna give her a dirty look. I believe that's the little 28-year-old Pomeranian who's struggling.
Struggling?
Well, yeah, because I thought Kyle said she had like dementia.
Could be. Maybe
you know how dogs marks where they like forget where they are and what they're doing.
That happens with people.
It does. It's sadder when it happens to people because it's like, damn, that person used to be able to like talk and like. Do you think that,
I'm
like,
fine. I'm enjoying my movies twice.